Welcome to Egypt, where we took you on an adventure through the ancient Egypt, from the Egyptian Museum in Cairo to the temples of Aswan and a Nile cruise to Luxor and our hot air balloon ride over Luxor as well. Join us as we explore the rich history and the culture of this fascinating country through the Valley of the Kings and beautiful Temple of Connaught. We begin our journey with booking a guided tour to the Valley of the Kings.
Hey guys, this is Arvind. I'm here now in the Kings Valley. Today is one of the most important days that we have in Egypt. This is a really historic place, and we are here to begin our trip from Kings Valley. We're going to go to like 4 or 5 different temples and locations in Luxor. We're going to explore here. I'm really excited to see you guys.
They took us on a bus stop where we board a tour train and make our way to the visitor center.
We're going to get in the train and go to the first stop.
Here we'll learn about the history of the valley and the significance of the tombs that we'll be visiting.
This is Valley of the Kings. We have 64 tombs in Valley of the Kings, only 9 open. That mountain limestone, easy, soft to cut. So they use chisel and the hammer. Then there is no carving above stone. We put plaster over and then drawing by red color, correction by black, and then carving and add the color.
First up, we'll visit the tombs of Ramesses V and VI, two of the most well-preserved tombs in the valley. Be prepared to amaze yourself and explore the intricate carvings and the paintings that adorn the walls of the tomb and discover the stories of the pharaohs who were buried there.
So we're here inside the tomb of Ramses number 4. As you can see, this boat signifies because the sun sets in the ocean. That's why they used to believe that in order to transition from this life to the next, they needed a boat at night. On the top as well, you see the sky god encompassing the whole thing. These are myths that have been kept alive for thousands of years, and there were so many people believing in these myths.
Next, we'll venture into the depths, the tomb of Rameses VII. This tomb is known for a unique layout and its well-preserved inscriptions on the wall. It's truly a breathtaking experience.
So this is inside the tomb of King Ramses. As you can see, this is the mummy where it was found in like a Russian doll type of a process. And this is the actual tomb that's been taken out. Really cool stuff, really exciting. There are some remaining wall stuff that has been seen here. Sometimes when they were not able to restore it, they're just drawn stuff like what might have been there, looking at some of the other tombs. Look at all the colors that have been preserved from, I think, thousands and thousands of years. So as you can see, this is the text from the Book of Death. Really exciting stuff.
Then, we'll make our way to the Hatshepsut Hot Chicken Soup Temple, a mortuary temple built for the 18th century dynasty queen Hatshepsut. The temple is true architectural wonder, known for its well-preserved paintings and its unique design. After that, we'll head to the nearby Connaught Temple, one of the most important religious sites in ancient Egypt. This temple is a true masterpiece, boasting massive columns and grand statues, intricate carvings and hieroglyphics. It's a sight that you'll never forget.
So I'm here at the Karnak Temple. This is the largest temple in the whole world. It spans over 200 acres, and every temple in the Egyptian culture would have this sort of a lake So people say that this lake was because you wanted to, before any ceremonies, just clean up and just make it all sacred. So it's a huge temple, so I'm gonna divide my video up and we're gonna go to the other side and explore some more stuff. So this is a huge common area, kind of like an open area where there may be some ceremonies that were happening. But the main thing I wanted to show you was the obelisk. So you see here, there's two obelisks. There used to be two here and two over there. But the earthquake that came about, several years ago destroyed all of that. And the significance of obelisk is that it's made out of granite, and the granite is only found in Aswan. So people from 5,000 years ago, or whatever period it was, they actually carved it out from granite and then brought it here through River Nile. It's really amazing and mind-boggling to hear that. Something that I wanted to show you here was how in very early times as well, they were counting and using these numbers. Only is 1. So then we go to 2, this is 2, 2, and then up to 10, they would just do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then 10 was this U shape. This number would be read as 10 plus 2, which is 12. Now, let me give you a little complex one. Like this whole thing is a number. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So that's 50 plus 3, 53. And then another 10, 10, 10, 40 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 46. So that totals up to 99. We're gonna go down to the entrance now and visit first the most sacred part, which is the interior part, and then go out to the other columns that are there, and then to the outside. So I'm here in the Karnak Temple, and this is the most sacred room right inside of the Karnak Temple. So you have to walk through this open area and then these towers and this beautiful area, and then eventually you get to this place where there used to be a statue, and that was gold, or at least gold plated. And that was pretty significant, and that's the reason why it hasn't lasted and it's not here. Another thing that I want to show you in this one is the type of ceilings. This might be the very first air conditioning that was used on our planet. The carvings are just about Amun-Ra, and that's what it signifies. So now I want to tell you about the significance of this obelisk. There were 4 obelisks that were here. As you can see, this is made out of granite, and then they carved out the stone. And what they did was they laid it just right here on the top, without any cement, without any structure. So they had to know about the balance of these types of obelisks, and also they had to carve it out and then make some other carvings as well on top of granite. See you guys in the alley. We're gonna go to the pillars over there. As you see, pretty significant pillars. Just wanted to quickly show you how many pillars are there. This is just huge, and I want to show you there are 2 types of pillars. If you see all the way on the top, they used to believe that the pillars that have the open flower that represents that the sun comes and then the flower just opens like a lotus, and the ones that are inside, they have the closed flowers. But this huge area has 130 pillars. I'll see you guys in the front area. The very front area, right after there were all those lions, after this follows the Great Hall. As you saw, there were 134 pillars over there. It was actually reconstructed. So it has a history where initially the central part was built over 4000 BC, but then after that there were other people who came along and they continued to update things. Those are all of the lions, like the falcon head, or whatever you want to call it, like some sort of a god. That's significant. Finally, I conclude my visit to the Karnak Temple. Really, really significant, beautiful experience, really amazing. This is one of the main experiences in Egypt, and I loved it. It's over 200 acres, but this is just 60 acres that's open to the public right now, and it's been getting restored for over 60 years. So let's get out of here.
We'll finish the day with a visit to Luxor Temple, another important religious site in the ancient Egypt.
I'm here at the Luxor Temple, and as you can see, there's this famous obelisk with all these statues of Ramses. But let me draw your attention towards this side. These are the rams. These rams is that it has the head of a sphinx. So this used to be the passage from Luxor Temple all the way to the Karnak Temple. I'll see you guys inside.
This temple is home to grand statues and well-preserved carvings that tell the story of the pharaohs who built it. It's a fitting end to an unforgettable day.
This is the temple that was pretty significant, and it goes hand in hand with the Luxor Temple. I want to show you how this is very different from any other pillars that we've seen. So this pillar is a bundle of sort of happiness, if you will. This signifies that there were a bunch of papyrus that were taken and combined together. So you just basically take a bunch of papyrus stems and club them together, and that's how you get these pillars. These are very different from any other pillars that we've seen in any other temple. Pretty cool, pretty significant.
As the day comes to an end, we'll take an evening horse cart ride through the streets of Luxor.
I'm here along with all these people.
Experience the sights and the sounds of the city as we take in the local culture. We'll finish the day with a delicious dinner at a traditional Egyptian restaurant before catching our flight to Cairo. As we come to the end of our journey through the Valley of the Kings, I'm left with a sense of wonder for the rich history and the culture of ancient Egypt. From the well-preserved tombs of the Ramesses V and VI to the unique architectural design of the Hatshepsut Temple and the grand statues and intricate carvings of the Konark and Luxor temples, this trip has been a truly unforgettable experience. The evening horse cart ride was the perfect ending to this amazing day. I hope that this video has sparked your curiosity and interest in exploring the Valley of the Kings and other historic sites in Egypt. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time, and I hope to see you in our next adventure, where I'll take you through the adventure of one of the most iconic places on earth, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Get ready for a horse ride and a photo shoot on a camel as we explore the ancient pyramids and the Sphinx.